What's up,
You go
champ?
with
How are
Danny.
you?
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's happening?
Oh man, happy to have you. De lo mío, ¿cómo está? ¿Todo bien?
Tranquilo, tranquilo, todo bien.
Yo, champ. So you was back in Amsterdam, huh?
Yeah, I went back home real quick.
Damn, how was it?
Shit was great, see my family and stuff.
So who's still out there? Like part of your family?
And,
Like who
and
who you left out there?
everybody.
Really? Mother, father, everybody?
Yeah, mother, father, sisters, my little brother, everybody out there.
Wow, wow, wow. So what part of DR are you from?
Herrera.
Herrera. What's
Hmm.
that by ¿De qué lado es eso? En el este.
En Santo Domingo.
Oh, so por la capital.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, so champ, you back in action March 22nd this weekend, man. You on the
Yes,
Fundora
sir.
and Booker card. How's it feel? This is a big fight.
Um, Feels great, man. Feels great. I'm happy. I'm happy to, be active and stuff like that. And shit, I'm just ready to go.
And so far, so good. Everything with the opponent. He hasn't pulled out because you know how things are.
Nah, he hasn't put out, man. He was he was the first opponent they sent, and we accepted it right away, man.
So this is a step up. This will be your first six rounder. How you feel about that?
Shit, that's what I wanted, man. I asked for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I like take my time a little stuff like that. So I asked my team if we can do 6 rounds, and they delivered, man. It's a little step up, but camp was great. Um, I feel strong. I think they was one of my best camps, and shit, I'm just ready to handle business, manito. You already know.
So who's your head trainer for this one? Is it still Otis or you
Yeah,
switched? Okay.
no, it's still Otis. It's still Otis.
Shout out to
And
Otis.
Lakai.
All right. And
Yeah,
Nakai
man.
is who
It's
who
my
does your
team.
pad work, right?
Yeah, Lakai, for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, man, give us the story. I know you've already kind of told my audience this, but you know they forget and out of sight, out of mind. But you started kickboxing, no?
See, yeah.
What
Yeah.
what what made
I
what
did
gave you
yeah.
the what made you transition into boxing?
I feel like, I had like 120 amateur fights in kickboxing, and I felt like I was still at the same place type shit. I felt like I wasn't growing, and I I ain't trying to say it became easy, but I was kind of looking at a bigger challenge, and when it was time to really switch it to the pros in kickboxing, I wasn't really like attracted to it. So I was just like, yeah, I want to switch to boxing. I moved to England for like 6 months, because that's close to me. You know what I'm saying? England like 30 minutes flying. So I went to England. I did like 6 months there and shit like that, and yeah, then I just kept boxing, and and 2022 I did my debut, and I got signed after that.
So did you immediately get signed to Floyd?
Yeah.
So how'd he see you all the way in Amsterdam? How'd y'all even link up?
So that fight went viral, like that knockout went viral, and someone in Floyd's team saw the fight, showed it to Floyd, and boom, he reached out, and I was on in Vegas like a month after the fight.
Wow. Wait. So he
Yeah.
just DMs you or he calls you?
No, he called.
Damn.
He
So
Atlanta.
how'd he get your number? Did you believe it was him when he called you? Like, man, this ain't
Yeah,
Floyd.
for sure. You know that voice. When you hear that voice,
For sure.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
how'd that feel? Like, oh shit, this Floyd. Like,
Man, like I did my first my debut, but still nothing was shaking still. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still like at my mama house, just figuring out when I'm gonna fight again, figuring out what I'm gonna do. I dropped out of school before that fight. I mean out of college before that fight. So like, and then I was just still figuring my life out for real. So when he called, I was just like, man, this my chance. This my opportunity. This my time, and shit, we here now.
Now, how has it been from that phone call till now? What's the biggest thing you learned from your
Um,
experience?
shit that I feel like that like don't lose hope for real. You know what I'm saying? And patience. I'd had a lot of patience because my first year out here, I ain't fight. I ain't fight, so I had to have a lot of patience. I just had to trust the process for real. Now I'm on a big stage. I'm finally able to show my skills and like having a little step up and stuff like that. So um I feel great, man. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And Saturday I'm gonna show y'all why I'm one of the prospects that's coming up for real.
Now, with that in mind, you said everything happens for a reason, not putting any shade on anybody or disrespecting anybody. In a way, was it like a gift and a curse, right? Because you lost some stable mates, but do you feel like that made more you time? Like, did you start to receive more time now because there's less people in the camp?
Um, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I feel like I always got treated good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Floyd always looked out good for me. And I don't know. I feel like maybe he gave me that year to just to get used to everything. You know what I'm saying? Because the second year I fought 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now is my third year on the contract, and I'm already fighting. You know what I'm saying? So let's say I'm pretty active. Me personally, I like to fight like 3-4 times a year. I feel like that's enough for me. So you know, I feel like with the camp being bigger or smaller, I feel like I just gotta get my 3 to 4 fights in. Once again, like the first year, I feel like he probably had his reasons, or we probably it just happened. You know what I'm saying? But me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I'm happy it did. I feel way more comfortable. I feel way more at home here, and I feel like it low-key was a good thing.
So, do you still stay in touch with Jahan?
Yeah, for sure, for sure,
Okay.
for
Is he
sure.
still training with
That's all
y'all?
love.
Because I haven't seen him for a minute. I seen he was actually training with Coach Donnie, right? From like down in Craig and on Craig Road, I think.
Yeah, nah, he hasn't been here
Not
in
Donnie,
the
Coach
gym. I think he
Lonnie.
moved.
Excuse me, Coach Lonnie.
Yeah, I think he moved. I think he moved probably to Arizona.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I think he moved. Yeah, I think he moved, but he hasn't. Maybe I'm not correct, but he hasn't been here at Floyd's gym. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
So,
Yeah.
was you in the gym when Shakur came through with Rajan Chance and Emmanuel Chance? Did they line you up with somebody? Because I felt like it was all Otis team versus Shakur team, and by Otis team I mean you, Kermel. I remember Jahan was there, and then it was Shakur, Rajan, Emmanuel. Was you there?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I
Who they
was there.
lined you up
I was
with?
there. Shakur's little cousin.
Okay, with Zaquin.
Yeah. I spar him.
Okay,
I spar him.
okay. He just turned
Yeah.
pro. Have you been following his career? I think he's on his second fight. I believe he just did over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw something popping up.
Yeah. So how was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, good work, man. Good work, good work.
Do you
Yeah, it
feel
was good
like
work.
Vegas was the best location for you because it's kind of that one-stop shop where you're always gonna bump into some of the big names?
I feel like sparring in Vegas is great. You know what I'm saying? Sparring the work in Vegas, the different work in Vegas is great. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I feel like the only thing I don't like is being away from my family. Like you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I don't like. But Vegas, boxing wise, Vegas sparring, different type of work. All people around the world. I feel like the work is just great. I just got don't like being away from my family like that.
When it's all said
That's
and
why. That's
done,
why.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I went home between my camp real quick. You know, just this. You know, my little brother just got born in January, so I just want to see him. You know, so I train good back home too. So I went and see him real quick. You know, charge up shit like that. But shit, you know, sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice, and I feel like Vegas is the best work, man. The best work for sure, definitely.
I know it's a long road ahead of you, but when it's all said and done, where do you see yourself living? In America, Amsterdam, or DR? Or is there another place you have in your mind?
Shit, I just say where my family is for real. I say Amsterdam for now,
For sure.
rather
Mm.
than yeah, rather than.
Tone, have you got anything before I get to the people's questions?
Oh yeah, so great knockout. Your last knockout that went viral.
Appreciate it,
And
appreciate it,
yeah,
appreciate it.
fire, bro. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and people be sending me like boxing videos, and they send me your videos, and they be like, "Yo, look at Tank Cousin. This Tank Cousin." I was like,
Yeah,
"This Tank Cousin." It was like,
yeah,
"Nah." Do you get that a lot?
yeah. I get a lot of tank comparison and shit.
That's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah,
Y'all ever work together?
no,
Oh wow. Okay.
no,
Where'd you
Well, I
get the
got
no.
nickname? The Gorilla. Where'd you get the nickname from? The Gorilla.
Um, shit, you know, you know, aggressive. I'm calm, shit like that. I feel like I just got a lot, like I don't know, man. A lot of people gave it to me. I use that emoji a lot. The chest beating, the all that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really had that name Gorilla yet, so I feel like it's catchy. So I feel like I stick with it.
That's what's up.
I got
Yeah.
Treese in Toledo, Ohio says, since you've done combat sports, would you try bare knuckle boxing at some point? And have you been contacted by MVP or OTX? I think that would be a good fit for you.
No, and I wouldn't do bare knuckle.
For sure.
No,
I hate
I don't
I
think
hate
I
bare
don't think that's
knuckle.
not. Yeah, I don't think that's something for me.
James
Yeah.
Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. What's your thoughts on Floyd Schofield?
I don't really have no thoughts on him.
Y'all sparred before?
No, I never seen him before.
Okay, okay. We got
Yeah.
Ruin 504. What can you tell us about the guy you'll be facing next?
The big man.
I thought you was on your phone.
Huh?
The interview.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah.
What up,
Well,
coach?
Like,
what's up? Who's that?
His Ness.
What's up, Ned? You all right, brother?
Oh, yeah, man. Good to see you.
Likewise. I appreciate you giving me a little bit of time.
Anytime, man. You already know.
Yes, sir. Let me get back to work.
all right. My opponent.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really look like I don't really like to look at the fights and shit. But what Otis been telling me, he 3-1. Um, he he won from like two a Golden Boy guy. He just a Mexican just wants to come and fight. You know what I'm saying? He got a little winning streak. You got what I'm saying? So I hit me up later. I got you. He got a little winning streak, and I feel a little bit hyped up right now. So I feel like it's gonna be fun.
So he's 5'5", right? That's still taller than
Yeah,
you though, right? That's still you're a little bit shorter than that, or is it really only 1 inch? Because on box record says 1 inch.
yeah. It is. I feel like it just is 1 inch,
And y'all
but
haven't
I'm used to
faced off
fighting.
yet.
No,
Mm.
no,
But you was about to say
no.
you
I
used to
feel like,
fighting taller people.
I'm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm always used to fighting taller people, so that ain't no problem at all.
Hmm. All right, we got a couple more, and then we'll get you out of here, champ. Give me a few seconds here. We got
Yeah, you good. You good.
Kerry G. How heavy in weight divisions do you think your attributes can take you? Thanks for your time.
Um, I say 147.
Okay. We got
Yeah, I say
Ali
147.
in San Diego that says, "Who are your top three favorite fighters of all time?"
Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, and Floyd Mayweather.
Mm. We got Malcolm in New York. With your short stature and only the age of 20, you're already at
Yeah,
135. How high do you think you'll go up in your career? You already answered that. You said 147. So just shout out to Malcolm.
yeah,
Uh, we got Mr.
yeah,
Benny
yeah,
Hinn.
yeah.
Mr. Benny Hinn that says, because I get to the bag. What is your amateur background, and how did your game elevate under the Mayweather banner? Do you have amateur boxing fights? Because you did come from
Um,
kickboxing.
no, no, I did all my amateur fights in kickboxing, but I feel like I had that experience already. You know what I'm saying? I was just able to roll in with the boxes and all that. But like I said before, really making my first fight, I really like locked in. Moved to England, shit like that. Moved to the UK, and I really did a lot of boxing hours. I never felt like I was behind. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I was just able to roll in with the pro boxers, and I was just on the same level, and if not above. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I had a good amateur background. I had like 120. I was like 120 some and three. So my amateur background was good. And when I made that move to go to boxing, I felt comfortable. Like it was nothing for real.
Champ, do you happen to know Jermaine Ortiz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like y'all know each other well?
No, I just know who it is.
Oh, okay.
Why
Uh,
that question?
because he just hit me up and he said send the link. And I don't. I know. I wanted to get him interviewed, but we didn't confirm for today, so I didn't know if it was a Dominican thing and he's watching the show and y'all knew each other and maybe
Um, nah, nah,
he
nah. I never spoke to him.
for sure, for sure. I got a couple more here, right? I think actually those
Yeah,
are
yeah, you
it.
good?
I think those are actually all. Let me
Okay.
refresh. But yeah, champ, if you have any social media, which I know you do, and please give it out in case these people haven't been following you. And the last one is, what is the hardest thing to cut from your diet during training camp?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea, like
Oh,
what?
that's
Yeah, I
Like
like me some sweet
regular?
tea, man.
Where you get it
yeah,
from
sweet
though?
tea.
Yeah, the drink.
Okay,
Yeah, the drink. Yeah, I
so
like
it's,
me some sweet tea for real.
and that makes it
We
hard
don't
for you to
have that
cut
in
weight.
Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, not really, but I just miss it. I just miss it. Like we don't got that back home. So out here I'll be like drinking all the time, shit like that. But wake out is easy, man.
Nice. So, will your fight be live stream on the prelims? Is there telecast? Is it gonna be swing bout? Do you know about TV?
No, I don't know. Not I don't know it, but I think it's gonna be on the prelims though.
Hopefully, hopefully. Well,
Yeah,
if you do
hopefully,
find out,
hopefully.
send me the link. If you do find
I
out, so I can
got you. I
share it
got
with
you.
my peoples. But thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
again,
for
champ,
sure.
for coming on. And after the fight, we'd love to
Yo,
get you
thank you
on
for
for
always
Victory
having
Lap.
me, man.
Nah, of course.
Yeah,
After the
for
win,
sure. I
we wanted to get you
appreciate you,
back
man.
on.
Hell yeah, let's do it, man. Everybody follow me on IG Jursly, Jursly, and tune in on Saturday, man. It's gonna be a great fight, a great fight. I
So
can't wait. I'm
you
ready.
about to train right now? Because you say you in pound for pound,
No,
right?
no, no, no,
Oh, okay.
no. I'm at Floyd gym. I already finished training.
All right, all right. 'Cause I want to get
Yeah,
with you
yeah,
next time you're in the gym. But all right, champ, I appreciate you.
yeah. I appreciate you, man.
All right.
All right, bro.
There you have it, ladies and
Peace,
gentlemen.
King.
Jursly Vargas, the Gorilla, TMT fighter.